Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. And I know y'all seen the title and y'all was like, girl, what do you have going on? But shh, shh, shh. Okay, zip it. I don't want to hear nothing. This is just gonna be a quick little story time about the time that I feel like I have a good feeling in my soul that I was probably, you know, talking to a married man. So I'm not finna sugarcoat anything to you guys. We're just finna go ahead and get straight into the story time. Excuse my appearance, girl, because I'm finna get ready to go to bed. I was like, you know what? Let me tell them about this time. And I don't know what made me think about this situation, but I did. So here we are. So boom. I was in my early 20s, and you know, this is before, you know, I had kids and all of that great stuff. Before I had any real responsibility, like, you know how when you're young, you just, you know, testing the waters, you just seeing what's out here and stuff like that. So I guess that's what I was doing in the point of my life where, you know, I was just chilling with dude or whatever. And y'all, when I say this man was fine to me, he was so freaking fine. He was tall, he was light skinned, he was bald headed, he had nice teeth. And y'all know nowadays people don't care about their teeth. Sorry, but I just had to put that disclaimer out there. He had a nice car. He kept his car clean. He wasn't broke and all that good stuff. So I really, honestly, I forgot how we started talking anyways. Because it wasn't nothing like that serious. But anyways, this man, he was probably like, I'm gonna just say maybe he was like 8 years older than me. We'll just say that. Okay, so 7 or 8 years older than me, right? He had came with me to, you know, get my first tattoo. He had pulled up on me or whatever, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, this man is so freaking fine. You know, his vibe was real chill, his vibe was real cool or whatever. So here's some stuff that, you know, I really should have been stopped talking to this man, but like I said, it was not even nothing that serious, like, hence why it didn't last that long at all. So anyways, he pulled up on me to get my first tattoo, so, you know, he could be there with me or whatever. And like, say I'm sitting in a tattoo chair, right? And he like sitting in front of me. Now, behind him, like on the side, is like my sister. And I forgot who else had came, right? So anyways, now mind you, I think I had been asking this dude, like, okay, so you don't got nothing going on or nothing else going on, right? Like, you don't got a girlfriend or nothing like that. And I think he just kept on telling me, like, nah, he don't got nothing going on. You know, he just a single man or whatever. So after we had left the tattoo shop or whatever, you know, my sister had informed me that, okay, like I said, she was kind of like behind him, so she had informed me like that he was over there deleting messages while I was getting my tattoo done. So I'm like, he was doing what? And she was like, yeah, girl, like, he was over there deleting messages in his phone because she just so happened to look down and see him deleting some stuff. So I'm like, okay, so off bat, like, this joker right here, he's already sneaky. He is already on something. Now, mind you, me and him was not serious whatsoever, but if you tell me that you don't have nothing going on but you're deleting messages, that means that you clearly have something going on. You don't want somebody to see who you have been talking to, right? Okay, I started noticing that, like, he was the type where he was kind of a liar. Yeah, I'm not even gonna flex. Like, you're a liar. And okay, so anyways, girl, listen. Here is how I knew for sure that this man was a liar. Okay, so mind you, you know, we had been chit-chatting it up, you know, for a little good minute, right? And he wanted to take me on a date. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let me get out the house. Let me get cute, you know. Let me go out on a date or whatever. We had drove a distance now. This is my first time really going somewhere that far with this man because I'm like, I gotta be careful, you know, I don't want to get kidnapped. Who knows what this man could be taking me to, and I just do not have the time for something that, you know, happened to me because I'm up here trying to eat, child. So anyways, y'all, I kid you not, right? I'm in his car, in his nice clean car, right? And I'm just like, whoa! This man keep his car clean, child. This is a good sign. Before we get ready to pull off for our date, he steps out the car, right? And I noticed that he is on the phone arguing with somebody. Mind you, I'm sitting in the passenger seat just looking pretty, just chilling, right? And in my mind, it's like, what in the world do he got going on? And mind you, this ain't my man or nothing like that. So it's like, I'm not even trying to be like all up in his business, but at the same time, if you know me, then you know me, and my ear is kind of like to the door so I can hear what's going on, you know. Gotta see what type of man this is. I don't want to be involved up in no like shootout or nothing like that. Like, who you beefing with, who you on the phone arguing with. So what I overheard him basically telling somebody was, let me just improv because it was so long ago. Basically, it had something to do involving his 8-year-old son. And you guys, mind you, I told you that me and this guy had been chit-chatting it up for a while, right? This man, in all the time that I knew him, never ever mentioned that he had a kid. So I'm just like, we hiding kids now? Like, most of the time when people are parents, they gonna let you know that they have a child. But this man never mentioned that little boy to me whatsoever. So he was basically arguing with somebody, saying, you know, how the typical thing that they do. Telling somebody how his baby mama won't let him see his child and yada yada, this, that. And I'm just sitting in the car on pretty, like, okay, so I guess he was never going to mention that child to me, because why didn't you tell me that you had a kid? And so, whatever, I brushed it off or whatever. He finally get in the car as if I couldn't hear his whole conversation when he stepped outside the car to argue with somebody about this child that I had never heard of, right? Okay, so we get in the car, we go to the date, we have a nice date, y'all. And I'm not even gonna be ashamed of what I got to say next, because at the same time, at the end of the day, like, I was grown. I am grown, right? So, you know, he had munched on the food, and after the date, he munched on something else because that's what he wanted to do. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, right? Like, we have not did anything sexual besides him munching on the cookie, right? Because I don't be getting down like that, you know. But anyways, so I noticed, like, after he had did that for me, mind you, he volunteered. So I'm like, okay. That happened. I noticed after that, like, he started to get, like, more aggressive with his personality. Like, one thing I hate is when men try to send pictures of their area down there, because first of all, sir,
don't do that.
Okay, I don't want to see that thing in no picture. Like, please, like, respect me, okay? Like, why are you doing that? That's not gonna make me want it. So he would start sending, you know, pictures of his area to me without me asking. And then he tries to tell me, he was like, so you're gonna have to give something up.
Who the hell do you think you are? Coming up in here trying to put your nasty ass lips on me. Huh? I am not street booty. I will not be treated like street poontang.
But like, hit him back like, child, sweetheart, this is my body. And if I'm not ready to do something, then that's just what it is. And I just want to tell you young girls out there, please don't feel pressure to engage in sexual activity with a man just because he is being pushy. Because, I mean, first of all, what you need to know is what one won't do, another one will. So just because you saying no, he's still finna go get it from somewhere else. But it's just the fact, the audacity of this ninja to try to tell me when am I gonna do something. You know, he tried to basically tell me like, hey, like, yo, like, we've been talking and I'm ready to take it there, and you need to be willing to give me what I want, right? So, you know, that made me, you know, kind of start pushing back from him or whatever, because I'm like, sweetheart, I don't know what you used to, but over here, over here, it's a totally different ball game than I guess what you used to. Because like I said, this man was handsome. And so normally with the ones that are good lookers, that are pleasing to the eye, they're used to getting what they want because got it like that. They got options or whatever. And that's cool. You can have it like that, but you just won't have it like that with me, because I don't do what I don't want to do, period. And that's basically what I had told dude or whatever. And so mind you, like, through our time talking, like, he was already on some shiesty stuff, because this man knew who my sister was, right? And he was still like trying to hit her up on the low, and she would tell me every time, and I'd just be like, yo, like, why are you trying to talk to my sister too?
Your sister, huh?
He would just play dumb, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm finna cut this hoe off, period. So basically that's what I ended up doing. But like, towards me cutting him off, right, I ended up finding him on Facebook. And when I was scrolling through his Facebook page, I noticed that he was dressed up in a tux, and this woman was dressed up also. And I'm just looking like, Papa,
this woman?
Where did she come from? Because the way that they were dressed, you guys, honestly, it looked like that they had just attended a wedding. And it looked like that, you know, they had been a part of the wedding. Like, I was going down his page. If I can recall correctly, I remember seeing so many, like, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. And I'm just like, when I tell y'all, it is so scary out here. You mean to tell me that, you know, you have been trying to, you know, take it there with me, engage in extracurricular activities when you literally, like, just got married? Like, I can't remember the exact date, but it wasn't far from, you know, the time span where we had, you know, been talking to each other. So I'm like, that is so crazy. Like I said, y'all, this story time ain't gonna last long at all because it wasn't really much to tell. The note that you can take away from this story time is, y'all, ladies, please be careful. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your hair, because that man didn't have none. This man done hit a whole child and a whole wife. And granted, you know, I didn't do my dirt on him, but it's like, dang, like, nowadays you really gotta, like, type somebody's name in on Google. You gotta try to look up their background just to see what they might be hiding. And to me, that is crazy because, you know, people do not value marriage. A lot of people, you know, want it just for the title. But if I can't have the commitment that comes with the title, then why are we wasting each other's time? And so, you guys, that was the story time about how I believe that trifling man was married. On the low, I'm glad I got out of that because situations like that can turn up very, very dangerous, especially, you know, with me being that young and not doing my research on a man that I feel like, well, shoot, he should be man enough and he should be honest enough to, like, tell me what's up. Because me being me, I do not engage in, you know, inappropriate conversations or anything like that with married men, because to me it's all about a respect thing. And I know nowadays it's like glamorized and everybody's like, well, hey, whatever, we're worth whatever. Me, no, I stay away from that. I don't want no parts of that. And you just never know what somebody might be hiding these days. Like, I am done with these men, child. And like I said, this happened a very, very long time ago, but y'all, anyways. So yes, you guys, do your research on these men out here, because a lot of them are not telling you what's up. A lot of them living double lives, and they not telling who else he was seeing if he was, you know, making time for me and juggling the whole family on the side with, you know, family drama and stuff like that. So y'all just be careful out here, okay? If you gonna date with caution, honey. Do a background check. Type that name in, ask around, you know. You just can never be too sure. Protect yourself always. Because I'm like, if you can lie about a whole child, if you can lie about something like that, just imagine what else that type of man can lie about. Y'all, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next crazy, amazing video. Thank you so much for watching.